Good morning and welcome to Exploring the Ka. You guys can find me. My name is Ra Castaldo. If this is the first time you're seeing my videos, this is my YouTube channel, and here is where we explore the Ka, our astral body, our spirit body, who we are in our consciousness. And these are my drive time shaman videos. Each morning as the sun rises, I'm driving through the mountains and we discuss topics related to our consciousness. Now, most of my in-depth videos and inside intel and juicy stuff now has moved to my Patreon. I used to do it here free on YouTube, but YouTube has become a platform that is not looking for people like me to do videos. So let's just put it at that. Patreon weeds out all the riffraff, and it's a really good platform where there's limitless potential right now. So this is called the Grigori Watch, or this is going to be an update I do from time to time. The Grigori are interdimensional beings inside this holographic universe. They guard all of the portals, all of the stargates out of this physical plane. They have manipulated our genetics throughout time. This is in my opinion, from what I've seen and researched. Do your own research. If you don't want to believe me and you think I'm talking a bunch of woo-woo, my opinion, they've been here much longer than this physical plane has existed. And they found a way to pull genetic material, encode it with information, transform it, make it enter into this physical plane through the woman's stargate, transform it into physical matter, let it enter through the portal of the womb into this physical dimension. Manufactured by the creator gods. And each one of these planets that we see here are demigods, or vessels of the gods. Now these Grigori, I've mentioned it before, they've been called many things. Watchers. The Bible calls them the fallen angels. There's a war going on in the holographic universe, in the spirit world. That's why we're in constant war on this physical plane. As above, so below. It's a reflection of the other dimensions. there are different dimensions, and there are time gates to these different dimensions. And this physical plane has what we call the past, the present, the future, all running simultaneously on these time gates. And through different vibrations within our consciousness, we're able to move along these timelines. We are much powerful than we realize, much more powerful. Now, these are not fallen angels, they are not fallen anything. I know some people made a comment, I don't think they're fallen, and I don't think they're aliens either. I think they're a simulated holographic race that is very ancient. And they're programmed with a sort of genetic mission to watch over genetic material. And they have various technologies they use to manipulate genes and carry out their own agendas, because they have been infiltrated. Some of them have been infiltrated by another quantum artificial intelligence. What I call the insectoid intelligence. Holographic universe. Now, like in the Days of Enoch, when they talk about 200 of these beings came down on Mount Hermon. This is not the only time these beings have come down into this dimension. They're still coming down into this dimension. And I'm unraveling some of the truth that has been hidden for thousands of years. And they are all around us right now. They are here. Same day. Now, if you go to my Patreon, patreon.com/themysticalspiral, and subscribe, you'll see proof of some of these beings. The same day, I saw orbs coming down out of the sky into the mountains. And then I was chased by these giant shadow beings chasing my car along the tree lines. I mean, the story goes way beyond that. I even got a picture of one of them on my Patreon, and I got videos of the next day, me going into the mountains, being led out there, and fighting huge boulders piled up over a high energy spot. Now, the information, the intel that I'm about to give you is mind-blowing, unbelievable, earth-shattering, soul-shattering. And I'm going to write a book. I've already started. 40 years of my life in the making. Now, most mountains are not what you think. I can't explain it all right now, but there are petrified giants within the rock of a lot of these mountains. And when a catastrophe, a simulated catastrophe, was brought about on this physical plane, these giants were trying to get off this physical plane through the Stargate portals, through interdimensional portals. And most of these rocks, giant mountains that you see, are on top of access points to our inner Earth, our time gates, our other alternate dimensions, access points to out of this, off this plane. That's why people feel the high energy of mountains. They are blocking portals. Basically got sleeping giants sitting on top of portals with encased rock and petrification around it and on it, in it. I'm not a scientist, but I know what I see and feel. These watchers are attached to all of our genetics, depending on our genetic makeup, whether it's good or bad. We have levels of them attached to our energetic bodies. Sometimes I can even see them hovering over people. Now, I feel, in my opinion, from what I've seen, is that they have come down into the mountains to activate and reawaken some of these giants. They want us to believe there is an alien invasion coming. And they're going to want us to believe that awakening these giants will save us. They will fight off this alien invasion. I know it sounds like a science fiction movie, but in the Book of Enoch, they even talk about the size of some of the ancient titans. 450 L. What is an L? L is a large being from Saturn. That's what L is. So, I feel nervous and shaking while I'm saying this stuff. I need water too, but I'm right at my job, and that's a lot of information for right now. But the last few days since I've had this encounter, I've been able to see a lot more, feel a lot more, and ever since I saw them come down in the mountains in this area in upstate New York, the Bear Mountain area, there's been a cyclone of storm, a storm that's just twirling and circling this area and won't leave. It's not a coincidence. This is intense, and I feel that from now until 2020 and then 2025, there's going to be some big changes. We're going to see some big things. And if not, then you've been totally converted to an automaton. And if you can't see or feel any of this, then you're already part of the AI. You've already been compromised. My mouth is dry too now. And we know there's a way to fight this. Knowledge of this is how to fight this. We are star soldiers fighting for our genetics. I told you this for the last couple years. Now you're seeing what I'm talking about. They're gonna want us to give up our genes, our DNA, our blood to activate these beings. This cannot happen, everyone. Since I've had this experience the last few days ago, I even saw the same day somewhere in Wisconsin or somewhere, newscasters on live TV saw orbs coming out of the sky. The same thing I saw, the same day, what I saw come down into the mountains. And since then, I've been getting so much information downloaded to me, I can't even get it on the paper fast enough. I've been writing in notebooks. It's so much. Alright, so I gotta go into work. We'll see you next time, everybody, inside the Eye of Ra, as we explore the Ka and we spiral out.